Hey guys, Kurt here, and today let's talk about the whole twin flame mission thing. Is there a twin flame mission? Well, I want to say the answer is no. The answer could be yes, but we have to talk about that first. But let's talk about the no part first, all right? Because I want to debunk a myth that's out there in the so-called twin flame community. Now, I did already do a video where I include this talking point and many other things called debunking twin flame myths or something like that. So if you want to learn more about kind of the bad information that you get about twin flames out there and the myths and misconceptions, there's a video that I did where I talk about that, and it's easy to find. If you're new to my channel, you don't have to go digging around through the video section of my channel. There's a playlist that I made where I put all of the videos like this one where I talk about twin flames. So you can just go find this playlist on my channel. The name of that playlist is called How to Get Your Twin Flame. And just go find the myths video. So this particular one is one that you see kind of a lot, the whole bit about how there's this mission and we're going to save the whole world with our union energy, with, I'm going to merge with my divine masculine and we're going to save everyone. And what I don't like about this myth is, most of all, it's coming from a place of ego. And ego is not necessarily a bad thing if you know how to use it, or if you know what it's for, right? The ego, the personality, okay? But this particular one really stings, guys, because if you can't figure out what your mission is that you're supposed to do to help save the world or whatever, right? And that's just kind of the impression, I think, that these other, I guess, so-called twin flame teachers are giving people, when other people who attempt to teach what they think twin flames are, when they talk about these things, they give you this impression that mission is like that, like we have to embark on this big mission. And if you can't figure out what your mission is, then you feel like a failure. Like, oh, I don't know what my mission is. I can't do it. If I can't get my twin flame to be with me, then how am I going to carry out my mission? And it becomes this big fucking ordeal, right? For you to figure out your mission or carry out your mission. I got to figure out what my mission is. I got to get my twin flame to be with me in order to carry out my mission. Or I got to start my mission, and then I'll get my twin flame to be with me. And it just kind of keeps you stuck in this pattern of thought and of ego. And that's the mind, guys, okay? You and your twin flame are the same soul, all right? And so if you're all trying to figure out what to do about your twin flame, it keeps you stuck on the hamster wheel of the mind. This is really just traditional spiritualism, meeting your twin flame and what you need to do about the whole situation. And yeah, you can even get your twin flame to come be with you. Okay, when you really get a grip on what I'm talking about in this video, or all of my videos actually, like where I'm coming from, the core of this, which is a thing that I call soul stuff, right? It's my cute little name I gave to it, right? It's really just the true spiritual journey. You and your twin flame are that. You are the same soul. You're the same spirit. This is your spiritual journey. This is your soul journey. And what the whole thing with mission tells you to do is mental, ego, personality, rules. There's these rules I have to follow. Oh, I got to figure out my mission. I got to carry out my mission. I got to figure out what that is. And it makes you feel pressured. And if you can't figure it out, then you're going to fail and you're going to be alone, or you're not going to be able to get your twin flame to be with you, or whatever it is, right? You're just setting yourself up for failure because you're setting up all these expectations. And that's really the impression that people give you. Now, if you can let all this stuff go, then you'll feel better. And by the way, your twin flame, they kind of tend to start drifting in if you can really let this stuff go. Your twin flame will chase you. They'll start talking to you again. I got my twin flame to chase me. We talk all the time. It's all good, And I've coached over 2,000 people. You can actually go to my website, There's a link in the description box below if you want to go read testimonials from my students. I've got students that are with their twin flame, having spiritual breakthroughs. Okay, so what I'm talking about does work. And if you don't know who I am, if you're new here, and you're wondering why should you listen to me, well, there you go. There's a bunch of testimonials you can go read. But it's simple to understand why it works, why what I teach you works. This is traditional spiritualism. You have to let go of the belief that you are your mind, this personality, this ego, this identity entity. You got to let that go and instead do soul stuff, which is your twin flame. You guys are the same soul. You got to do soul stuff. And the whole thing with mission is kind of an ego thing, right? It's like, I got to embark on a campaign to prove that I'm spiritual. I got to show the whole world how I'm spiritual. We're going to save the world on a twin flame mission. I'm on a mission. I got my twin flame, yeah. You know, it's like that. It's kind of this pop culture spiritualism, this junk food spiritualism kind of version of spiritualism, which is not really spiritualism. It's really like ego, right? It's really like for show, like, oh, I'm spiritual. I gotta prove that I'm spiritual, and I'm gonna prove it because I'm on my mission. You know, I mean, hey, I know, you know, I'm a funny guy, and I'm up here making you laugh, but it's like that, dude. It's like that. They give you this impression that there's this big fucking mission you gotta go on or something. And it's really kind of arrogant. If you think about it, it's all ego, like, oh, I gotta prove to everybody that I'm on my mission, and I'm required to save the world on my mission, or whatever it is. And you know what? Almost all of my students, every single one of them, over 2,000 people, guys, they're not embarking on some big mission. They're just kind of living out their lives happily ever after. They let go of the obsessive thinking. They got their twin flame to talk to them again. It's all good. They're having all these breakthroughs. And that's it, guys. They're not on this big mission to save the world. They're not out to prove it. You don't have to do that. That's just mind stuff, guys. That's rules and structure. That's thought. That's a belief system. It's all thinking, beliefs, thoughts, right? That's the mind. This is not a journey of the mind. It's a journey of the soul. You and your twin flame are the same soul. All it is an increase of consciousness. So if ever there was a mission, and so this is going to be the part of the video where I talk about what that could be, what if there was a twin flame mission, what that would be. You guys, we are here to change the world, but not the way that you think. Listen to what I just said. We are here to change the world, but not the way that you think. This is not a journey of the mind. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to figure out some actions that you have to take. My mission, I'm doing things. You know, I have this YouTube channel, but I've always wanted to start some kind of a business or like help people in some way. And even when I was 20, before I ever met my twin flame, I thought, gee, it would be nice to start an organization and help people in a spiritual way. And I finally found my calling. This is my niche, right? But that was even before I met my twin flame. So this is just me. This is just what I want to do. I'm not doing it because I'm required to go on some mission. So what the mission is really all about, if ever there was one for you, is to just be. And I don't think I'm not so sure that mission is an appropriate word for that. You met your twin flame because they trigger your spiritual awakening, right? It's all about increasing your consciousness, which is what the soul is, by the way. That's what the soul is. And you and your twin flame are the same soul, right? The soul is consciousness. This is a journey of consciousness. And you just have to focus on that. You just have to embrace traditional spiritualism, right? Get out of your mind. Stop believing that you are your mind. You don't actually need the physical person either to do that. And as a matter of fact, when you let them go, that's why you hear people talking about detaching. And instead of trying to figure out what to do about them, just go within and increase your consciousness, and that's when your twin flame starts chasing you. Okay? You don't actually have to do anything about the person. Okay? It's all about increasing your consciousness. Now, when you do that, when you increase your consciousness, you are increasing the total consciousness of the entire human race. So you are contributing, but you don't have to embark on some mission to change the world, save the world. You're just living out your life. All you have to do is be. It's not about showing off or figuring out actions or activities to do. It's not a journey of doing. That's the mind. It's a journey of being, the soul. And that will change the world. You will energetically shift the consciousness of humanity when you just do that, which is not doing, it's being. So there you go, guys. That's the deal with twin flame mission. And it's not what you think, it's what you are. Consciousness. Thank you for watching. See you next time.